Hello everybody, my name is Star Raptor and welcome to the channel. This is my spoiler-free review for Star Wars The High Republic, The Fallen Star, written by fan-favorite Star Wars author Claudia Gray. So this begins wave 3 of phase 1 of The High Republic, which is the final wave of phase 1 of The High Republic. So this is her second entry in The High Republic, the first being Into the Dark, a young adult novel, part of wave 1 of phase 1, but we also have two other adult Del Rey novels that have come out before this one. If you're just keeping track with the adult novels, we had Light of the Jedi, written by Charles Soule, and The Rising Storm, written by Kevin Scott. So before we get into this, if you like this video, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button and do subscribe if you enjoy my thoughts on this book and my thoughts on the High Republic in general. So getting into this book is basically at its core, what if the Titanic incident happened in Star Wars, right? This is the sinking ship of Starlight Beacon. It is crashing. That's not a spoiler. It's been built up in all of the promotion material for this, including a cover for the book itself. So this is really that kind of disaster piece, kind of really what like the great disaster in Light of the Jedi. This is very reminiscent of that, but on like a kind of a smaller focus scale. So we're getting different characters' perspectives on how they're reacting to what's happening on Starlight Beacon. We have Marchion Ro that's involved with the Nile in this book, but we also have characters like Stellan, we have Elzar, we have Bel Zettifar, we have Afi Hollow from Into the Dark. So we have various characters from all different walks of life that are all stuck on Starlight Beacon. What will happen? Well, you got to read it to find out. So getting into my positives for this book, I really like the build-up that Claudia Gray has in this, the ratcheting up of the tension throughout this book, and the kind of this overclouded kind of like darkness that kind of envelops these characters is great. And I love the new ideas of fear with the Jedi and what's going on to make these Jedi powerless. What is going on to actually attack the Force itself? We've been getting different hints of that through the different material in the High Republic, whether it be the comics or the books or the novels, whatever. So that's really cool to see that come to the forefront in this book. This book has lasting impact and consequences. You're going to see a lot of character deaths. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Yes, there's lots of characters that die in this book. So when this thing ends, this is going to kind of lead us into the next whatever books or whatever. So that there's a lot of great stakes, I guess you could say, involved in this book. And I do like how the pacing is very frenetic, very kinetic. In each chapter, there's several different perspectives of different characters. So that is kind of where my positives leave off for sure. Negatives, I will say I began to get a lot of exhaustion kind of feelings getting through this book. So this entire book, if you want to piece it together, is basically one climax for 350 pages. It starts off, we already know that Starlight Beacon is in trouble within the first, maybe 50 pages or so. And then I was like, okay, so we're going to get pretty far into this book, like halfway, like this thing is starting to come down. And it just kept progressing. And I think just being stuck in the same location with the same characters got a little old, got a little tiresome. Definitely felt like it dragged on way too long for me. I thought maybe there would be another half of the book going somewhere else, because like Light of the Jedi, it's like that first half is all a great disaster, then there's another half where it goes somewhere else. So I was kind of expecting that to happen. This book definitely feels so much like Claudia Gray's other book, Into the Dark, which is also another High Republic story. So I just feel like there was way too many connections there, as far as like I feel like I've read this already, sort of from that perspective. I feel like the characterizations for some of these characters might have been a little off. With characters like Marchion Ro, and some other ones in there that I don't want to spoil. So that kind of rubbed me a little bit the wrong way. And overall, predictable to see who's dying in this. I mean, I've seen a mile away for a lot of these things, and for being a predictable book, it's not fun to be able to guess things that are happening constantly throughout the book. So, with that being said, I got to give Star Wars: The High Republic, The Fallen Star a score of a 7 out of 10. It was entertaining, it was enjoyable, but with Claudia Gray, I expect a little bit more from her. I don't know. I mean, I feel like she's definitely one of the best Star Wars authors when you deal with characters like Leia, like Qui-Gon, like Obi-Wan. Lost Stars is an incredible book. But so far, if I'm being honest, she's been kind of a miss when it comes to the High Republic. I don't know if it's because she's just not dealing with those characters that we all know and love from the original trilogy, But so far, I mean, I'm gonna obviously read what she writes next, but now I feel like at this point, I really kind of want to see her come back to her greatness, because right now I feel like she's like in a little bit of a slump. I don't know if it's just me, but I do want to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section down below. Did you read The Fallen Star? What were your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section down below. As I said off the top, for more on the High Republic, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I have an entire playlist with literally over 50 videos dedicated to this very topic. So if you like this, I'm your place for that kind of content. And do hit that like button, because it'll help out with the algorithm to make this video widely accessible by all fans of Star Wars. So that's going to do it for me, Star Raptor. Thank you so much for watching, and may the Force be with you always. Thanks for checking out the video. Please hit that thumbs up symbol. It helps me know that I'm making content that you guys enjoy. And if you enjoyed this video, I also include 2 videos down below you guys should check out. And please consider subscribing to this channel. It helps support me, and it notifies you guys of when I get new videos up on the channel. You can also contact me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at StarRaptor.